Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my podcast. Hannah Mae here. How's everyone doing? Today, I thought we'd talk about limiting beliefs and stories. The stories that we end up living inside of, aligning with, believing that are actually very restrictive and stop us from stepping into and really living our fullest potential, creative potential, and being open to the available opportunity and possibility that is so abundant and all around us at all times. So, what is a limiting belief? It's basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a belief that limits us. It's a perception or an idea that you have about yourself, about others, about the world at large, and it blocks you and collapses possibility. So I just want to lay the foundation, first of all, because a lot of times through our trauma, we come to this belief that we are somehow broken or defective, okay? And this is only partially true. There is something defective. There is something broken, but it's a mechanism. It's not actually us. We are not broken, but something is disconnected. And the disconnection is what we need to address. And we do that simply by reconnecting. And that's really amazing because that's actually very simple to do. It just requires the focus be shifted to ourself and to the presenting issue that we tend to want to disassociate from. So childhood trauma causes us oftentimes to want to disassociate and mask. And maybe it's as simple as feelings were not safe to be seen or shown or expressed. And so we then learn to mask, to hide those feelings, whether it's through facial expressions or ignoring what our body is telling us. And therefore, there is a breakdown in that connection and communication with ourself. Have you ever heard people say, oh, that person has a direct line of communication, like they're hooked up when they're talking about like a spiritual connection? Guess what? That's not unique to that person. Now, their particular conversation with God is going to be unique because that's their own personal relationship with that power. But every single person has the ability to establish and strengthen this direct line of communication with themselves, with their intuition, and with that which they perceive as higher power, God within, and with their true self. This is not a relationship that you can ever really afford to disconnect from. And the moment that you do, you're going to experience fallout from it. So I would say any fallout, disharmony, chaos in your life is a result of disconnection. It's not a result of circumstances. It's not a result of things not going the way we want. It's not a result of anything external. It's simply losing that connection and that lifeline to our vitality, to our life force and our soul's essence. And the limiting beliefs are usually protective based. They evolved through maladaptive, protective survival strategies. So we're not at fault for doing that. It's part of our incredible resilient nature that as children, we really learn to put walls up and protect those wounded parts of ourselves in order to get through it the best way we can. But at a certain point, these become lies that end up really harming us. So the things that really helped us in the beginning are, of course, the things that later, as an adult, we have the opportunity to step in and really reparent ourselves around and really address honestly. So this is really a conversation about embodiment. It's a conversation about freedom and the possibility that's available for us outside of that story, okay? So here's what happens, okay? We have our experiences in life. We have our feelings that are associated with them. We have circumstances in life that trigger these feelings and have resonance with these experiences that actually have nothing to do with reality today. But our nervous system doesn't know the difference, and so it wants to protect us. And so it's kind of like every time a feeling comes along, very closely behind it trails a meaning that we attach to it. And the more we attach that meaning to that feeling or to that circumstance, the more we strengthen that story. And it's sort of like putting up walls, these protective walls, and we build a structure around the tender parts of ourselves to keep ourselves safe. So it's a security structure, and it's a brilliant strategy for an earlier time in our life, but of course it no longer holds up. And eventually what happens is that structure begins to crumble because our true self, our soul, can no longer tolerate it. It's like, I'm stifled in this. We're here to do something, okay? We have a unique set of gifting that has been instilled deeply into us, and we're here to fulfill purpose and step joyfully and creatively into life and create more abundance around us and connect with those around us. Thank you for tuning in to the May Be Mindful podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. Your feedback helps us grow and improve. For more information, resources, and exclusive content, visit our website at maybemindful.com or go ahead and follow us over on Instagram at maybemindful. If you enjoyed this week's episode, please give me a follow, screenshot the episode, and go ahead and tag me until next week when I bring you another thought-provoking and inspiring topic. Until then,